When I was a boy, my mother taught me the most important thing that you have is your health. And health is our true wealth. And on my journey, I expand consciousness for many people that you got to be strong physically, mentally, and spiritually. And I know the importance of health. And yesterday, I posted something that was really important about the health of our people and getting healthy again. And something that Donald Trump said. And from my real life experience, I realized that Donald Trump triggers demons. It's good to see you all. If you're new to the channel, I'm Michael. I discuss the ascension journey and I make it relevant for everyday life people. There is a phrase that everyone should be very familiar with at this time. You will know them by their fruits. And it really is a time period where we are expanding our consciousness. We're becoming more aware of things that, what can I do to improve my health in this phase or that phase? Or how can I do better in certain areas of my life? And health is one of them. And it's really so important. And, reviewing what I experienced in a post about becoming healthy again. And, I've done this over the course of my journey, and I've shared this, okay? True ascension is not just incorporation of the new. It's also elimination. So we're going to have to eliminate things from our lives, and we're going to be talking about seed oils in this episode today. And you might have been on your journey. There's a lot of other content creators on YouTube that are also raising awareness on negative things and how seed oils can affect you as well. Well, Donald Trump left a quote about seed oils, and I shared about this, and it's very connected to also what RFK. We're going to be discussing RFK in this video as well. A lot of you might be diving in. You might want to improve your life. You want to improve your health. So these are the things where we are moving forward as a society. We are moving forward, not backwards. And the more that you become aware of something, awareness is the precursor to change. If you're new to the channel, it's really an important phrase. Why don't you write that down? Awareness is the precursor to change. You might be aware of something. Oh, this is a great thing. Now I'm going to change my life. I'm going to incorporate it in my life. I'm aware of this. Oh, this is a bad thing. Let me take this out of my life. So these are the things that we have to move with if we are going to truthfully ascend, which really means raising our vibrational frequency. So, our body is a collection of cells. Yeah, collection of cells. And we are putting out a frequency into the world, and something will come back to us, which is our everyday life experience. So you might be getting this message. You might have went through, we all did, a time period, a season in your life. Maybe you weren't feeling so good, or maybe you weren't eating the right things. And all of a sudden you might have fasted or changed certain things. And all of a sudden you had clarity. Well, this is a time period where we're achieving clarity. So yesterday I shared this post on Facebook. And it was Donald Trump visited McDonald's. He went to McDonald's, and it was a masterful way of reaching the public, because honestly, as I just stated earlier, there's a lot of content creators that talk about seed oils. So this was a masterful way of, getting this out to the people. So Donald Trump went to McDonald's, and in his visit to McDonald's, he said, I was talking to RFK Jr., MAHA, they call it, Make America Healthy Again. He was telling me these seed oils in the fryers are toxic. We want them out. They used to be made in beautiful tallow. We are going to bring the tallow back, folks. So I posted this, and I thought it was very interesting. Because just like RFK, I study and what are the foods and what are the chemicals that we have to remove from our body, and what can we use that is maybe a healthier option for our body. So I posted a post that was really about health, but it had Donald Trump on the post, and all of a sudden I received these very sick comments from people. Yeah. And they most of the comments, as always, are good, but you will know them by their fruits. Okay, I post things every single day. If you're not part of our Facebook community, the link is in the description. We also have TikTok. We're all over the place. Well, you will know them by their fruits. There is a meme. You might have seen this meme. It's Ace Ventura, pet detective, right? And he's coming out of the elephant's backside, and it says, the person that pops up only to argue, right? So you will know them by their fruits. I'm an individual that is a representation, a lighthouse of health. Let's be the pinnacle of health. And I share about it, and this was something that was very relevant and important to me, and I made a post about it. But, these creatures that slithered into the comments section, you might know these people, they don't come to say, oh, wow, when I post every single day and multiple times a day, they don't say, wow, what a great post. You're helping improving the lives of others. They only showed up because Donald Trump was on the post, and they wrote these very sick and demonic things in the comment section. Why don't you check it out? Okay, so you're going to start to know people by their fruits. I always share, real men create. Creators create, builders build. And, that's one of the things. I did a video, 2024 is 1776 energy. And the true problem in society is actually the common people. That's correct. Okay, so one of the things that I've shared is the real problem is the people that need to look in the mirror, okay? And what's the problem in the world? And sometimes we could look at the weak beta male. You might see them out there. We also have the deceptive Jezebel female, for example. And we'll ask the divine feminine. So I had this guy come in, and he was spending his day trolling that comment, writing these things, and he has to put a little laughing, gaslighting, that's gaslighting, a laughing emoji. So if you are a divine feminine, do you want a man that's actually creating and building, or do you want someone that's just in the comments writing these very sick and weird things, and spending the day doing that? Let's do better, people. Let's get on the right path. Let's improve our lives. I've shared this many times. You have to know the frequencies at this time. Okay? So, when you, as Tesla said, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, you will unlock the keys to the universe. You have to look at who is creating. Creators create. There's creators and there's destroyers in this world. There are people that are raising the frequency, and there's others that are actually trying to pull you down. Kind of like crabs in the bucket, people trying to pull you down. So a lot of, individuals that see real men and women working and improving, they get triggered. So like this is an example of, maybe a weak-minded beta male that doesn't do things for his family, for the country. Protect the family. Smash the like button if this message resonates with you. On an earlier post, I saw this very sick and twisted woman. I did a video on RFK and Health. This was going back a few months ago. Okay? And if you continue to watch this video, you'll see how all these concepts, at first value, you might say, how do these things all connect? So if you follow this video all the way to the end, you're going to see how this all connects. So earlier, I posted a video on RFK, and I was inspired to hear the words, to know that there's people out there, the new leaders, not politicians, the new leaders of the earth, that are actually going to make people's health a top priority. And this woman, a lot of you know RFK overcomes a lot of things. She had to post these things making fun of the way he speaks. And I said, wow, what a disgraceful, terrible thing to do. So you will know them by their fruits. And that's why we have to start peeling back the veil and know this. Because in the old world, people can write things, but is it the actual truth? Is it positivity? Is it moving up, or is it trying to tear others down? And you're going to see this out there. There's people out there that are going to try to tear you and others down. Lion Teach, I appreciate you very much. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. Okay? So you are looking at and the true movement right now is coming back together. True unity. And not about labels. I say this over and over and over, right? It's not about labels. And we're seeing this play out right now. It's not about labels. We have, for example, and I just teach look at face value and look at the energy themes. You have Donald Trump, who is a quote-unquote Republican. You have RFK Jr., who's quote-unquote Democrat. And what we're seeing is the illusion is starting to fade. And it's just about your vibrational frequency. And different people from different backgrounds are coming together to change the world. This is actually stated in the Hopi prophecy. You might be new to the channel. It's something I refer to a lot. The Hopi prophecy, rainbow warriors. Do you know it? When the earth is ravaged and the animals are dying, a new tribe of people will come onto the earth from many colors, classes, creeds, and whom by their actions and deeds will make the earth green again. They will be known as the warriors of the rainbow. Are the warriors here? You might be getting this message. This is a message of empowerment. You need to be empowered. And there are people out there, when they see an empowered man, when they see an empowered woman, the Sigma, they get triggered by your light. You have to keep moving forward. And I've shared this. I recently just did a video about the bullying. You know about the bully? We have the modern day bully now. On the internet. Do you know about the internet? Yeah. No, the modern day bully, I don't tolerate bullies. You could write that in the comments as well. I don't tolerate bullies. So me, right, on my journey of health and wellness, I post a video that's supposed to, make people feel inspired, make a post that's about becoming healthy again. And I have to see this sick and twisted stuff, So that's where we have to keep our attention, and don't place your attention on these things that are not serving our greatest purpose. This is when a lot of you heard of spiritual warfare, the unseen battle, about good and evil. I recently saw this video, it was maybe 2 days ago, put out by Forbes on YouTube. Latino Americans for Trump, and several people were praying over Trump. And one man, he said, and this is what we're seeing, it's not about left or right. It's about good and evil. And that rang like a bell. You got to stop. You got to throw the labels away. A lot of people, they're working out a duality. And if I'm using a lot of terms that maybe you're not familiar with, if you're new to the channel, I want you to hit the subscribe button, because it's really going to benefit you on your journey. It's not about left or right. So what does that mean? It's not about the labels. It's about the, ready? Content of character. Write that down in the comments. It's about the content of character. Content of character. How do you know that there's a spiritual aspect behind some of these behaviors? Okay, especially when you're dealing with health, wellness, trying to pick each other up, boost each other up. Well, when you analyze organisms, right? Organisms of the same species. I'll get to that 1 second. I just want to make sure everyone. Awakened Light Warrior 555. I appreciate you. You are here to enable the divine purpose of the universe to unfold. That is how important you are. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thank you so much for the support. So where do we see this? Organisms of the same species don't attack each other. They cooperate in order for the species to survive. That's the natural order. That's the natural nature. And in the world right now, are you seeing organisms of the same species actually trying to attack each other? So that's not the natural order. That has to come from a spiritual aspect. Hit the like button if you learned something new from that. These are the things we have to stay focused on. You have to put a big question mark on these things. I shared this over and over again. You want to study nature. When you study nature, you study the organisms, you observe the animals, you watch how they behave. Well, you know, in the natural world, the organisms of the same species, they're cooperate. They taught you this on Sesame Street. Do you remember Sesame Street? Like some of the adults, I've shared this before, and maybe this resonates with you. In this society now, a lot of these kids are more adult-like than the adults. And Dolores Cannon spoke about the indigo children. Remember that? No, some of the adults, they're acting like children. Are you witnessing this? Let us know in the comments. So you have to realize nature is going to give us the answers. You got to study in nature. Okay? A lot of people, they're disconnected from nature. You know, there's people that suffer from nature's deficit disorder, right? They put the rubber soles on. They go to the cubicle all day. They go home. They put the rectangular scrying mirror on. They watch a TV. I said on TV. They watch the TV, but they're not out in nature. So it's really important. So people that have disconnected from that quote-unquote matrix, the more that you disconnect, the more you get out in nature, the more you go back to God. A lot of people are lost spiritually. I shared this on this channel. 3 phases of life: physically, mentally, and spiritually. And please pay attention, because this is, you got to know this, all right? You go work hard, you could work out, exercise, you eat the right foods. But if you are spiritually unwell, the whole house of cards will collapse. That's why here on this channel and in this community, we work in 3 phases of life: spiritually, mentally, and physically. Get your physical fitness up, get your diet right, and you have to start becoming the captain of your ship. Each and every one of us have to be the leader. We're all leaders in the new earth. We're leaders of specific things. There is not one leader that does everything, okay? You got to know this, okay? Me, I have specific things that I am the top leader for. And I stay in my lane, and I focus on the things that I'm a professional, I know the ins and outs of, and I don't go into things, so now I refer to someone else. And you might be watching this out there already as people are collaborating. It's about collaboration. It's about cooperation. Awaken Light Warrior, thank you again. We are God particles, spirit molecules, absolutely. Yeah. It's been shown your DNA emits photons. Your DNA is not junk DNA. God, you sit there. This is how you start peeling back the veil if you're new, okay? You say to yourself, they said we had junk DNA. Does God make junk? Or were you created with a purpose in mind? Or is it just junk? You're just a junk DNA human. Jill Warsaw, thank you so much. It's left and right in our noggin. Get in hemisync, meet in the middle. Beautiful. Red and blue make purple, baby. Hit the purple hearts in the chat. We're the purple party. Our crown chakra, armor of God. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, hit the purple hearts. Yeah. And isn't that interesting, right? So that's I've been sharing this. You got to stay focused, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to get into polarity, the duality. Oh, you got to be red. You got to be blue. But when you come together, that's where the true power lies. Look at that. You got to merge. I share. See, what I do, I want to leave a legacy for everyone to analyze. All right? I build other leaders. I build you up. And then you go out and then you lead. We have to show how you merge certain things. So I share so I can reach all people regardless of your background. In science, this is called hemisync, merging the right and left side of the brain. In spirituality, it's called merging the divine masculine and feminine energies. They're both the same thing. So I'll use this as a term because political stuff is so like everyone gets. I've seen demonic actions in my post. Check it out on Facebook. It's so strange. I said I was talking about seed oils. What? Why do they got to write this weird stuff? Can someone let me know in the comments? It's probably because maybe when they see Donald Trump, it triggers demons. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you know. Isn't it strange? Seed oil post, check it out. Seed oils. And I got all this. I said, what the heck's going on? I said, I got to talk about this. I got to talk about this. You always got to talk about your feelings, okay? Dr. Gabor, I speak about him. Very important influence on my life. Dr. Gabor. And he said, if you don't live in truth, if you don't speak your truth, you're going to get sick inside, okay? So important. Hit the like button if you're here for the truth. Be the truth. Live in truth. And don't back down, double down. That's as you could see, we're making a world famous video today. I share this with people. You don't get scared. Sometimes you see an obstacle in front of you, and some people get scared of the obstacle, but you got to realize if you're a true one, if you're empowered, that obstacle is the way. Write it in the comments. The obstacle is the way. I take obstacles my whole life. And I barreled through those obstacles. And I created a whole movement after it. People need to see the truth. The truth cannot be told. It can only be realized. You got to see the truth. You got to see real life examples of the truth. Stay focused. Stay empowered. Unity. Merging both sides. There's a world right now, and this is where, again, the ego is important. The ego keeps you safe in this world so you don't become someone's doormat. However, a lot of individuals are living out of their ego. It's not the driving force. Your soul, your spirit is the driving force. And that's why people, you got to do, it's only one way or another. It's all the red, like, please comment if I'm speaking the truth here, okay? You got all the red things over here, and if you're red, you got to do this, and this, right? And then you got the blue things over here, and if you're blue, you got to do this, and this. And I'm looking at all these things. I said, wait, what? I said, well, I like that one over there, and I like that one on the other side, and then this one's good over here, and then that one's good over there. Right? Do you do that? Can you think for yourself? If you're going to make it through this shift, you got to start thinking for yourself. You got to be the captain of your ship. Mary Burgess writes facts, right? Now, these are the facts. Be flexible, Kanzin writes. Got to be flexible. Rebecca writes, think. You got to start thinking. Don't be a robot. What does that mean? Well, don't be asleep. Some of you hear, oh, this person's asleep. So what does that mean in science? What does it mean? 95% of the day, people run off of subconscious programs. And I'm being sympathetic to everyone. It's very difficult to rewrite the subconscious programs. It takes hard work and dedication. A lot of people don't want to do it. I'm just here to speak the truth. Plateau Joe, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. The truth will set you free. Write it down. The truth will set you free. I appreciate that. No, the truth will set you free. So this is a spiritual aspect behind it. So, and if you hear like spiritual aspect, demon, right? You say, oh, that's a, well, how about content of character? How about that? How about content of character? I know my content of character. Successful people that are building this new earth, okay? When you look at successful people, if you want to look at Donald Trump, if you want to look at RFK, if you want to look at a strong woman like Tulsi Gabbard, if you want to look at the best there is, Michael, right? Well, these successful people, pay attention, they're not spending their day trying to troll, trying to tear others down. They're spending their day building others up. Hit the like button if that's the truth. You will know them by their fruits. So for me, when I get these very sick and twisted comments and people that troll and try to attack, it's nothing. It's like a little flea. But it's so important because me, myself, and I, as the leader and an inspiration for other people that went through this. I went from the ground floor and I had to build this community up. Please hit the subscribe button if today's message resonates with you. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time, to help you become the greatest version of yourself. It's authentic and it goes through the people. Well, I had to start from the beginning. And I remember how it was when I was small and you have some of these very sick and twisted people. You know, you could be scared in the beginning. I don't want you to be scared. I want you to be empowered and I want you to see the truth, right? So this is what happens in the world. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop what you're doing because a bunch of dirtbags, narcissists, and trolls slither in and try to scare you. That's a demon, son. Keep going. Everyone, thousands of people, write it in the comment section. Keep going. Keep going. Because that's all you could do. Keep going. That's all I did. Just keep going, kid. All aboard. The train is taking off. The light ship's taking off, actually. And we're headed to the 5th dimension. Yeah, we're going to the 5th dimension. Yeah. It's a higher plane of existence. It's not so, you know, and I know there's always new people. It's not just a spiritual wackadoo thing. When your frequency rises up, you're living on a higher timeline. You're having a higher experience. That's why it's so important. Stay focused, be the commander, be the captain of your ship. Be healthy, be strong. It's so important. And collectively, all of us together, let's make America healthy again. And so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please comment down below. Number one, what are you doing to improve your everyday life? Are you ready to become healthy again? Do you feel it's important that especially our children, especially maybe some of the foods that they give them in the fake public school foods that it's terrible what's going on. We got to give our children healthy food again. We got to stand up. We got to defend the family. So let us know, is it important that we are healthy again? Comment it down below. And on your journey, are you witnessing some of these very strange posts that, people that come into you? I said, I'm posting about seed oils. What the heck does this have to do? I don't understand. I didn't understand. I said, this is seed oils. This is what I said. I'm just talking about health. What the heck's going on? I said, oh, Donald Trump is in the post, so they're probably triggering demons there. That's what it is. That's what it is. Agaforos, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I keep going, living the truth, no matter what the cost. Yeah, absolutely. And if you want to improve your life, I share this. God is gonna teach you. My greatest teacher has been God. If you're new to the channel, check out the channel page. I tell you about my year with God, okay? My greatest teacher. And if you want to go on this journey, you say to God, ready? Show me the truth, no matter what the cost. And then you'll be on your way. And there's tons of videos on the channel page to help you out with that journey. It's a wild world out there. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's be healthy again, Light Warriors. Let's improve our lives at least 1% per day, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Let's get back into balance. Let's get back into alignment. Let's become the greatest version of ourselves. I love each and every one of you. Please share this video. Head over to the channel page and let's stay focused. We're on a brand new timeline. We're experiencing abundance like never before. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, Light Warriors, just keep going. That's all you can do, is keep going. One character, thank you so much for that. Mike, you're a great leader. I appreciate that comment very much. Hi, Commander is on the ground. I love you all. Keep going, kid.